Your name. Our story continues with Dear Hyeri, who was an introvert girl, and her sister Hyeri yelled at her that she had to go to the graduation trip with her colleagues. Hyeri went to the trip. On the bus her classmates were gossiping about her that she was an orphanage, and never talked to anyone in college. At the hotel, she was sitting alone, and fireflies grabbed her attention. She followed it, and got lost in the forest. Jump to the present. It's been a month since Hyeri has disappeared. Nobody has heard about her, and she has been replaced by a new announcer, Jinhwa. Hyunho's house is empty and the boss tells Hyuna that she took all her vacation days that she piled up, and she disappeared after she knew about Hyuna's marriage. Hyuna and Jiyeon are still trying to reach out to her, whilst Jiyeon goes every day to the parking booth to check if she comes. Jiyeon meets up with Chorong, who opens up confessing that she likes Hyuna, but she didn't tell him because he would be more against it. Meanwhile, Hyuna overheard their conversation. He explains that he thought a little bit in marriage when she told him she didn't like him, but he cannot do it anymore and makes it clear that they will never get married. At Grandma's home, Shinyoung's husband returns after several years of absence. During that, Jiyeon speaks a passing word that Hyuna cannot open the bottle of beer because he cannot keep distracted after Hyunho disappeared, but the grandma pays attention. Jiyeon keeps thinking about Hyunho, checking her profile regularly. He talks to his superior what means of announcers being taken off all their projects. Hyun responds that they've either quit or are on a sabbatical. He decides to meet Hyunho. He introduces himself as Hyeri's boyfriend, Hyunho's other personality. Hyunho gets shocked and worried that she has a relationship with another man, saying even if she has multiple personalities, it's still Hyunho. Jiyeon emphasizes that Hyunho didn't like him. Jiyeon gets annoyed because all what Hyunho worries about is her relationship, no matter her pain or her illness. Unfortunately, Jiyeon doesn't find good news because either Hyunho doesn't know her place. Hyunho reminisces when he dropped Hyunho off at the psychiatric clinic. He visits the doctor to ask about her, but the doctor refuses to tell him anything about the patient, so the doctor encourages him to talk about himself instead. Hyunho confesses that he is heartbroken and he never wanted to break up with Hyunho. He opens up that he feels guilty, and Hyunho's illness is his fault, but the doctor tells him that there are many factors in developing the dissociative personality disorder. After he leaves, he heads to her house, but nobody is there. At work, he has learned about the parking lot where Hyunho worked at as Hyeri and visits the other parking assistant. He figures out that Hyeri had been working there for 3 to 4 years. This is the time of their breakup. Hyuna returns back home and breaks down in his room. His grandma enters to trying to console him. The next day, the new announcer Jinhwa tells Jiyeon that she has information about Hyunho, and in return she wants to date him in the work since she has a rumor that she is dating the director. He has learned that she saw Hyunho on one of her shoots, while Hyunho was hit by a car. Elsewhere, Hyuna receives a phone call from the police and goes to the police station to pick up Hyunho, but he gets shocked since the police claim that Hyeri has been living in a tent-like cabin in the mountains, and she has been missing for 10 years. She was Hyeri with fresh scars on her hand. Hyuna takes her home and asks her what he should call her since she's not Hyunho.